Yeah. So everyone able to see my screen? So yesterday one anyone practice done or not? Yesterday we did from the monitoring tools also, right? Everyone done that? So today I will give from the one more thing. So how we have the like controller, right? Same way we have the one more thing will be there. We have the performance center and ALM, application lifecycle management also. So what we are doing in the controller, like we can designing the scenario, we can first will be we can push to the script into the controller, and after that you are designing from the as per your requirement, like we can do from the 1 hour duration or how many users we want to execute, what is the ramp up ramp down. So what are the things we are performing here, we can do from the perform center ALM also same. But the difference, what is the difference from there to there means control is a desktop based application, performance center and ALM both should be like it should be like web based applications. So in performance center, we can open that performance center. We can create the folder like scripts and test scenarios. So scripts nothing but what are the scripts you are developed. So controller scripts we are directly uploading. But in performance center or ALM, we should do the zip. First should be you can zip that file script, and after that only you can able to upload in the performance center or ALM. So and next thing will be like it is a web based, means anyone can see the your during the test. Okay, anyone can watch your test, and same to the here we have the good thing will be time slot also will be there, like I want to execute from the night time like 12 to 1. Okay, so you can do from the time slot also will be there. Controller we don't have that opportunity. Okay, and so major thing, these are the very important thing from the compared to the controller to performance center and ALM. I will show from the document also, we have the document, I will show from that how it will be there, our ALM and performance center I will show. And if it is possible, right, one day I will conduct from the live session to the everyone if it is available everyone. In my system also I will show from the if anyone available in the Hyderabad, right. So one day I will take from the entire real-time thing, like how to we can do from the API testing, how to we prepare the NFR. So I will show from the in my system, but I can't share from the like as a video wise. Okay, just I will who will come to direct. So I will show from that. Okay, so going to now. So now we are doing from the anything. So already I explained, if you are doing from the controller performance center, both should be same only. Okay, there also we can monitor from the CPU memory and all things, and here also we can monitor same thing. Okay, only difference, what is the difference? But these two means control is a desktop based application, we don't have time slot mechanism. Okay, in the controller we can directly upload the scripts, but here we can zip and we can upload the script. Okay, in the ALM we have the tabs also will be there, like testing tab. Okay, testing tab, in the testing tab we have the okay test plan. Okay, and we have the tabs, these are the like spaces, test plan, test design. Okay, and after that we have the okay, and test resources. Okay, and we have the time slot also, one of the thing time slot, and one more is the run, test run, nothing but results we want to see there means we can go to this. So in the ALM these things will be there. So in the testing, the test plan, first thing you should prepare the one folder like the test scripts. So after that, that script you can upload from the in the test plan. Okay, once you can upload the script, okay, it is the scripts will be created. And same to the, we need to prepare from the test also, like we have the scenarios, test scenarios. So okay, we have the button with the click on test scenario, and you need to add from the scenarios like baseline test, peak load test, spike test, soak test. You need to add this, and after that we can go to the design phase. We can design the scenarios, like if you select from the some baseline test, then the baseline test as per our values we need to design the scenario from the baseline, and what are the tests we have we need to add, and assume to the each and every baseline what are the scripts we have we need to add from the like load generators. Okay, and you need to design the scenario like what is the ramp up ramp down duration. Okay, so based on from the schedule by scenario or schedule by group, so you should be do from that design all things. So test resource nothing but we need to add from the like servers, it's the web servers and app servers, we need to configure from the in the test resource tab. So once you can resources added, automatically once is your test is running, you are able to monitor from the in the performance center LM, automatically we can monitor. And time slot nothing but I want from the particular time. Okay, for example, right now I am checking from the okay timings. Okay, I want to execute 8:30 to 9:30. So I will go to the time slot. I will check from the 8:30 to 9:30 is available or not. I will check. So if it is not available means someone already booked from that time slot. So we can check from the time slot, and based on from the availability of that time slot, we can design like we can fix that time from the execution. After everything is done, we can run the test. Okay, in the test design only we can click on the run, it will execute the test, and after the test is completed, we are able to see the results here. Okay, and after that results it is coming from the run id some 321 324, it will come from like this. If you click that link, it is automatically it will invoke from the our analysis tool, how it is open from the like last time, right? So same way you are able to see the after test is completed in the performance center or ALM, we are able to see from this, and how we are observing from the results, same way you can observe, and we can prepare the report and you can send to the team. Okay, so now we'll see the first thing. Okay, controller only we can see from the different kinds of test. So what kind of test we can do? Okay, what kind of tests, kinds of test? Okay, one is from the, I think yesterday we discussed a baseline test. Okay, and second one is from the peak load test. Okay, and third one is the spike test, and fourth one is from the stress test. So fifth one is from the soak test. Usually we'll do from the this kind of test, and apart from this we can do from the one more thing also, like failure test, we can call it as a failure test. And next one more is the okay like volume testing. So these all will be test we need to perform from the like every release. Definitely we should follow the this kind of tests. Sorry. Okay, these kinds of tests. So what are the tests? Baseline, peak and spike test, and stress test and soak test. So baseline test nothing but in the year 2023, what is the load will be there, you need to test, that is the baseline test. So after that we need to do from the peak load nothing but, so for example this is the n example, this is we can call it as a baseline n. So we want to now take from the peak load. Okay, so we can take from the n plus 1. Okay, n plus 1. So n plus 1 is equal to how much? N is the 2023 plus 1 2024, and after that n plus 2 equal to how much? 2025, and next n plus 3 is equal to 2026. So here in the 2026 load, we need to check from the as a peak load. Like future also up to 2026, their application as a 100% of the average load, how it will be there, we need to test. That is the peak load. Means, for example, here you are doing from the 5 users. Okay, we'll see the in Excel. That will be good thing from my calculation point of view. Yeah. See, now you can observe we have the sample document also will be there. You can observe. So these are will be year n baseline. You can observe baseline, and we are giving from the future growth expectation year n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3. This is we can call it as n plus 3 is our peak load. So here you can observe future growth expectation. So as per, for example, now it is a 5. You can assume 5 is the current, okay, n plus 3 user load. Okay, what you need to do, like we can give from the like every year 3% or 10% is increasing. So then what we can 10% means divided by 100. So is equal to how much it is happen? 0.5. Means for here first year you can observe here we got from the 5 is the baseline. After that when you did from the n plus 1 future growth, how much it is happen? 0.5 means 5.5. Okay, and again so we need to cumulative. So again 5.5 is growing from the again 10%. So if you give from the here, we can give it as a 5.5 and again 10% of this. So 0.55. So then what will happen? This n plus 2, okay, 5.5 plus 0.55. How much? Okay, how much it will come? 5.5 plus 0.5.
5 point.
Okay, how much it will get? So you can observe
6.0.05.
6.05. So we can give it as a 6.05. Again, cumulative of the n plus 3. Again, what we can do? We can give from the 6.5. 6.05, right? Okay, 6.05. Again, it is a year on year growth is a 10%. So you can observe how much it will give 6.05 plus how much we can add 5 point, how much we can add 6.05. Fine. So now we can again we can add. Finally, how much you got? 6.665. So this is the peak load, and we can doing from the round figure ways. For example, 7 is our round figure. Okay, we can do from the this way. Otherwise you can observe this is the not a user based. We can observe this is the 5 transaction happening from the TPS. We can call it the transaction per second. Per second 2023 is a 5 transactions happen, and based on that we are year on year growth n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3, and total will be n plus 3 is the like peak load is the how much? 7. So now what we can do, NFR is clear, right everyone? So same way we did here also. Okay, nothing will be, there is no different. Year on year growth we did. If you click here also, we can see the 3%. We are given from the 3%. Okay, based on from the, and again we are adding from the how we are added for the T8. So same way what we did here, same way I did from the above also. Okay, but here we taken from the less one. Here will be the transactions will be count will be more. Transaction per second is the 4.5 millions. This one. Okay, everyone is clear this? How we are getting from the peak load value? Praveen?
Yes, Kiran.
Okay, thank you. So now we'll move to the workload model high level. So we can give from the maximum value TPS. So for example, we'll copy this again. Okay, Now we are doing from the different one, right? Workload model, and you can observe this is the TPS. Okay, user pacing we can call it as a 2 seconds pacing. Okay, we'll see the calculations also. What we can do means we can remove this entire things. Okay, we can remove this. Now baseline, what is the our baseline TPS? 5 TPS. Yes or no? Peak load n plus 3, how much we got? Here will be, our will be n plus 3 percentage. Means year on year growth 10%. How much we got? 7. 7, right? Spike
Yes.
means 3x. 1x is the how much? This is the 1x load. 1x is the how much? 7. Spike 3x means 3 into 7 how much? 21. Stress 6x. 6 into 7? 42. And again soak is the 1x. 1x means 7 users. So we are calculate from the like this for this. What is this? This is the TPS we are calculating. Okay, TPS you are calculated. Now pacing we are call it as a TPS will be 2. So if you want from the users is equal, we have the formula users is equal. Okay, users is equal, you can give from the like TPS into pacing. So you will get from the number of users. See, users will be, we don't know users. So users is equal. So baseline how much? 5 into. Okay. And what is the TPS pacing? We can 2 pacing we know. So into 2. Then total users how many? 5 into 2 how many? 10. And 7 into 2 14. And here you can come to here 21, right? 21 into 2 42, and 42 into 2 84, and here you can observe 7 into 2 14. If you consider as a 2 pacing, maybe if you consider as a pacing will be only 1. Okay, then what will happen? What will be there here? Same thing you will get, because into 5 into 1, 7 into 1, same you will get. So now my question. So if you know from the users, if you know from the TPS, we'll get from the pacing. Okay, vice versa, because based on from the our thing, right, we can find out from that. Okay, for example, here you can observe users will be from the 5. Okay, equal to, and TPS the again 5 into, you don't know from the pacing. Then pacing is equal to how much? 5 by 5 means 1 pacing. So this is the very simple calculation from the pacing. And same to the, we have one more also there. Okay, based on from the requirement also we can calculate from the pacing calculation also. So we have the, here will be there, like we can do from the one more way also we can do. So pacing calculation, okay, we have the formula will be there, R is equal D minus T into I. This is, we can call it as a Little's law. So we can call it as a Little's law. If you want to calculate from the T like pacing means, we need from the this formula also. So R is equal D minus T into I. So this is the formula. This, in that R is the means remaining time. D nothing but duration of the test. Like you are executing from the 1 hour, 2 hour, 8 hours. So based on that, this is the duration of the test. Target iteration means in the 1 hour duration, how many transactions it is happen. So that is the, we can, that is it, number of iterations. Like how many iterations is happen from the in the 3600. That is the target. So you can observe here already we have the some details will be there. Target transactions 1800 transactions per hour happening. How many happening per hour? 1800 happening, and one script contain 30 transactions. We have the how many transactions? 30 transactions. One iteration taking from the 30 seconds and calculate from the pacing. Now come to here. So first thing we can know from the number of iteration is equal to, we have the formula will be there. So number of iteration is equal to target transactions by script transactions. So target transactions how many? 1800. 1800 by script transactions how many? 30.
30.
18 by 30 means
60.
how much? 60.
60.
60 means we got from the as a 60. What is that is I, you got it. Right? So now we'll see the in Excel. Okay, we'll see here also. Now D means already we know that here only we can do and we'll calculate it. D is the 3600 minus T into I. T nothing but what? You can observe target iterations. How many target iterations we are getting? 30. So you can give from the 30. Okay. Into how many? You got I targeted transactions by
60.
script transactions 60. Finally, what you will get 1800, 3600 minus 1800. How much you will get? 1800. What is that? Remaining time. You got from the remaining time, because we know from the this all details we find the remaining time. So how many? 18 seconds. So finally once you get from the R, then we have the pacing formula will be there. Pacing is equal to R by I. I nothing but remaining time by number of iterations. So remaining time how much?
18.
Remaining time 1800. And by I how much you got?
60.
60. So finally pacing how much you will get? 30, right? So this is the pacing. This is also one
What is
of the way.
Kiran, this calculation is fine, but what pacing denotes?
Yeah, pacing nothing but it is a delay between the iteration to iteration. See, for example, iteration nothing but your complete business flow, like you are clicking from the flight, and after that you are doing from the selecting from the source and destination, and after that payment. So this is the business flow. So each and business flow in between we are giving from the some breathing to the application as a 30-second. What will happen after booking is completed? It will wait from the 30-second. Again, it will start from the booking. Again, it will be wait from this. Why we are giving this pacing means we are giving from the breathing to the application. That is why we are calculating from the pacing. Got it?
Yeah.
So this is the way we can do from the pacing. Everyone is clear this? So two ways we did. One is from the number of virtual users. Very important. Interview definitely they will ask from the pacing. Okay, they will give from the based on this. Maybe target transaction, script transaction they will give. One iteration taken they will give. Calculate from pacing. Okay, so based on that you will know that. Maybe sometimes how will they will give means. So one more formula we have. Script execution time. We can give it as a response time. Okay, response time, response time. Okay, plus TT think time plus pacing into TPS. So actual formula this. Okay. Last time and now I told right in the Excel sheet I showed from the number of virtual is equal to only pacing into TPS only we see. But sometimes what will happen means response time is the transaction response time. You can observe the transaction response time. Number of users you are finding. Okay. Come to here response time. For example, 1 second is your SLA response time. Means one iteration it is taking from the 1 second plus think time you are given from the some 5 second and you don't know from the pacing, then you can keep it from the pacing same way. Okay. And after that into TPS. For example, TPS already we know the 5 for example. Okay. So now you know the pacing users also if you know you can give. Okay. And number of virtual users, for example, you are thinking it as I want from the 10 users. So now we want to calculate from the pacing. So what will happen? First will be 1 plus by 6. 6 we can give it from the 10 is equal. So 6 plus. So very important thing. Okay. So that is why I'm explaining 6 plus P into 5. Okay. Now what we can do, for example, next step 10 equal we can give from the 5 into 6 30 plus P 5 into P 5P. Okay. And now sorry 10 users again.
Kiran, here 1 plus response time, that into TPS is applicable for both response time and pacing,
Yes, yes.
because
Okay.
initially you have provided 10 is equal to 1 plus 5 plus P into 5. Later you given like 5, that multiplication of 6 plus P.
Okay.
So is that
Okay.
correct?
So no, it's I am calculating as a baseline. Okay. You can think about that. I am calculating as a baseline. We have the pacing will be baseline also. Baseline is we are consider 5, right? Peak load will be 7. Okay. Now we can observe what will happen 5P, right? For example, what will happen 5P is equal to 30 minus 20. How much you will get? 20. Finally, P is equal to 20 by 5 means how much you will get? 4. What is that? Pacing. Assume you are already pacing, you know. Okay. You are considered as a 2 pacing. Okay. I want from the users. Then what will happen? 6 into plus 2, 8. 8 into 5, 40 users. Otherwise, if you want to calculate from this, you can. So based on this, right, we can calculate the pacing. Two way we can do from this. Okay. So based on from the their inputs will be like this. They are giving from the pacing, response time, think time, and TPS they will give. So based on that, you will follow from the this formula. Maybe they are given from the like this number of transaction, target transactions, script content from the this many transactions, and one iteration is taking from the 30 second. Then calculate pacing is we can go with the Little's law. Otherwise, you can go with the this formula. Okay, based on from the your smartness, you will be switch from the this or that. So it's clear, everyone. Very important from the pacing. Okay. Yeah, now we'll move to the NFR. Okay, we are prepare the baseline and spike and everything. Pacing we are consider as a one pacing. So just we are created from the high level workload model, and after that API scope. Okay, for example, we have the only one API scope. Assume that is the SLA we are also consider one. Okay, and expected TPS we got from the like 5, right? We can give from the 5 from the this API. Okay, and now we can go to the workload model again for here. This is a very important thing, like how many scenarios you have, you need to put it here. And TPS, for example, we are do from the here also. Okay, what is scenario we did, right? We can do that, then you can easily know. Okay, we have only one API. Okay.
Hello.